Suite des complications avec le télencéphale informatronique. Alors on continue avec le fait d'aller du côté d'Anti-Choice. C'est la troisième quête qui nous donne ordre de rappel pour le cerveau bifurqué. Anti-Choice s'est autrefois emparé de l'archive et souhaite réitérer l'opération dans le but de l'utiliser pour son plan marketing. Alors on nous demande facultativement, on verra si on peut le faire, parce que souvent on est au-delà de la possibilité technique de trouver comment le faire. Généralement quand on fouille un peu, on arrive à trouver un peu toutes les possibilités. Malheureusement, et c'est vraiment le fil conducteur négatif du jeu pour moi, on est bloqué par ce système de compétences qui fait que non seulement on peut pas investir des points dans toutes les différentes familles qui existent, mais en plus le jeu régulièrement au fil de la progression nous demande d'avoir des niveaux élevés dans certaines catégories pour pouvoir soit accéder à certaines zones, soit arriver à convaincre. Alors c'est à la fois ce qui est grisant, qui est positif dans le jeu, mais malheureusement on est un petit peu limité par ça, donc on verra si on peut le faire ou pas. Bon, peut-être qu'on passera carrément à côté de la possibilité, mais en tout cas on essaiera toujours de fouiner un petit peu partout. Donc Anti-Choice souhaitent s'emparer de Spireton pour en faire leur zone de rassemblement et tenter de reprendre l'archive, mais pour ce faire, ils ont besoin de votre aide. En échange, leurs troupes vous aideront à éliminer les nombreux soldats du protectorat postés dans l'archive. Reprenez l'archive pour Anti-Choice. Une fois vos calculs à propos des failles terminés, donnez le calcaducé. Putain, ils utilisent des noms. Déjà, des fois, j'ai du mal à lire les trucs, mais alors c'est absolument immonde. À Anti-Choice comme convenu. On retourne sur l'incognito et donc là on va aller à Cluster.
Moment of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again. That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision. I try not to think about regret or remorse. I shut down her work. I was wrong. Stating that out loud is the furthest extent of my self-castigation. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path. Of course, Commander.
Alors, nouveau terrain de jeu. Bien sur notre objectif.
Look at you, on time and everything. Boss said you'd be here. Is it time to begin our assault? Or you want to let Spyreton languish under the heavy-handed boot of Protectorate control a while longer?
Alors, attaquer Spireton.
Had you pegged as a go-getter? Well, go get it then. We'll wait for the signal. Which I'm assuming is a lot of them screaming and dying all of a sudden. Our reinforcements will be along, eventually.
Effectivement, il y a des tourelles. Est-ce qu'on peut... Pas si c'est... Ça va être possible de péter la ligne des tourelles en stealth, mais il y a l'air d'avoir une concentration de type. Et par contre, je vois pas les câbles là. D'où je suis. On va essayer de pas être au milieu du merdier. Ouais, forcément, les alliés... Vous êtes pas crever tout le temps. Un robot qui est au-dessus de ma tête. Il est en train de crever. Ok. Bon, les renforts sont arrivés. Persuadante de nous aider, nice. Il y a l'ascenseur, on paraît. Emparez-vous de Spiriton. C'est moi, on a l'air du cadavre. Le mini rugisseur, 173 de dégâts. Un sacré criquet infernal, ça. On se requête. Hein. Je vois qu'il y a une porte. Il fallait un haut niveau de crochet. Je vois qu'il y a des câbles électriques, je sais pas si c'est par là qu'il fallait essayer de passer pour désactiver les tourelles éventuellement. Mais il faut des compétences que je n'ai pas. Là, je vois qu'il y a des câbles. Bon, en tout cas, rien qu'en tapant les tourelles dès le début, ça a permis à ce que les renforts des boules. Là, c'est là où je suis. Et là où on a commencé, bon, je ferai la razzia, je pense qu'il n'y a rien de particulier. Je vais regarder si dans les bâtiments il y avait des choses notables. En tout cas, le coup de main qu'ils m'ont donné était quand même stable. Ouais, niveau de crochetage 17.
Do these order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all math charts and chalkboards, and how many abakai does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a de beau ici?
Protectorate got this locked up tight, but we can unseal it somewhere by the archive's entrance, if I recall.
Les barricadés, qu'est-ce qu'elle nous raconte?
Wow, 3 cheers to a productive collaborative effort. Anyone asks, we were of most vital assistance. Alright? Appreciate it. Good work. We'll take all the credit from here.
Ouais, non, on a bien taffé. Donc le prochain objectif, c'est là. Bien, on va se rapprocher de notre objectif.
If only we had a device for closing rifts, like the one we found on the radar.
C'est joli. On va continuer.
You there? You need to leave. Did you not hear me? You must leave unless you wish to be ushered into perfection before the rest of this architect-forsaken colony. Oh, I'm not accustomed to hearing such. We're usually dismissed as... Well, we need not discuss that. But in regards to your entering Newton, that's just not possible. It is blocked by a rift. As I said, the only way to get inside is to offer yourself up to the rift. By being thrown into it, that is. What kind of primitive, superstitious fools do you take us for? Our beliefs are scientifically validated and proven by the esteemed leader themselves, who is infallible, obviously. This is a wondrous time, friend. Our name was not chosen at random. It is a glorious dawn for all humankind. The rifts are a means to achieve a perfect state of being, and they are once again active after laying relatively dormant for years. The end of our tortured existence is nigh. I don't know what to say to that. Is that good? I need guidance. Hierarch Wolcott! So, the power to manipulate rifts. That seems, let me just say I apologize if I've offended you in any way.
Did I hear something about manipulating the rifts, Acolyte? That smacks of false scientism, bordering on heresy. You should know that the rifts are inviolate perfection. And you may be able to fool an Acolyte, but I'm not as easily flummoxed. In what way can you possibly manipulate that which is the Architect's own tool for our salvation?
Vas-y, on lui explique comment ça marche. Attaquer, on va peut-être éviter. Science, on n'a pas le niveau.
Yes, of course it does. Makes perfect sense. If it does, in fact, do such. Can never be too certain about things of such import. A lot of crazed theoreticians about. Come, prove to me this device can do what you say. Then I will decide. But let me assure you, if you do anything but follow me to the rift, violence will ensue.
Faut le suivre.
I must admit to a certain modicum of suspicion towards your claims, but consider my interest piqued.
Why is the hierarchy outside of the rift?
Something of great import is afoot. No one gets escorted to the rift.
Is it time for sacrifices?
When's our turn?
Je me demande si ça part en cacahuète, hein.
Acolyte said he heard them talking about a device that can change the nature of the rift.
That's preposterous. This is some tomfoolery.
I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders. I am content. I am loyal. I am happy to obey the dictates of our leaders.
If you can indeed control the rift, as you say, that changes things. It could force us to rethink our understanding of the rifts, but we are nothing if not truth seekers.
Une grosse faille quand même, hein.
We are here. Prove to me that your device can manipulate the rift, as you claim.
Alors c'est sur le chemin, on s'éloigne un petit peu de lui, ça part en cacahuète, hein. On se fait tirer dessus.
Gods, this should not be possible. That device borders on the
Ah.
heretical. You will hand it over now, and then we shall decide what to do with you.
Alors. Non, vous allez me laisser passer quitter Newton, sinon... Et surcharger l'appareil, on va tous y passer. Pas bête.
You're serious. Let's not do anything rash here. We will give you no more trouble. Acolytes of the glorious dawn, prepare. We leave this place within the hour.
Il a quand même un réflexe de bâtard, hein. Franchement... Heureusement qu'on est un fin oratoire. Hein. Orateur, pardon. Orateur, c'est lui. Putain, quand même, allez. Alors, je ne sais pas s'il y a un temps, hein. J'ai pas l'impression. On est passé. Une autre entrée visiblement. Et bon. Sur ces putains de caisses, mais ouais, j'ai pas le... Ah, changement de lieu. L'archive. Donc il va falloir voir si on peut réparer l'ascenseur de la ville qu'on a libérée. Ah tiens, on a un spot. Il va peut-être falloir des compétences techniques, c'est peut-être par là que ça va coincer. Waouh.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
The Protectorate have dug themselves in real good. If we approach head-on, we're signing our own death certificates. We need another plan.
Ça joue entre les deux, hein, parce que le stealth à 100%...
Ain't opposed to that, but I reckon our better bet is bringing
Ouais,
in some
voilà.
backup. There's a reason folk go on and about strength in numbers.
Well, we took Spyreton for them. If we can find a stealthy way to the Spyreton lift controls on this
Ah
side,
voilà, ça
we
va.
can call them to send down troops.
Faut juste espérer qu'il n'y ait pas une histoire de compétences dans le lot.
All right, it's a plan.
Donc essayer de taper par là. Regarde un petit peu, là on peut construire. Bien. Et je vois pas les trucs d'objectifs.
Trouble ahead.
All subjects prosper under the
Au moins si elle crève, elle va mourir dans mes bras.
Weapon ready, Commander. Mitigating the threat, locking them down. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Il y a au moins 2 bruits de pas donc
supports the system. Find where you ought to reload. Great was their trespass against us.
est-ce qu'il est le petit dernier hein.
Seeking cover. Every component is vital.
Back in business. Getting healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Out of sight and on the way.
That cover spot looks much better.
Commander, throwing energy your way. Try to limit further damage, Commander.
Ah non, eh ben... Bon, la zone nous était pas super favorable. Hein. On n'a pas brillé non plus par stratégie. Alors, c'est juste à côté. De pouvoir accéder à la zone par le système de porte.
Left on my left on a hunt.
Lasers are deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Déjà mort.
Ask for help, but help?
Push you.
Disdain our sense of community.
Faut se jouer là.
Terrible. Everybody who ate the latest Crabble rations
Enemy
fell
moving into
ill.
harm's way.
Rumor is somebody
me.
died.
I'll handle this.
Drawing near.
On remarquera que mes collègues tiraient pas. Hein. Je peux vraiment leur faire confiance. Regardez par où ça nous mène. À mon avis, c'est... Ouais, pour pouvoir s'infiltrer, d'accord, de l'extérieur. Cette histoire de cartouche audio, est-ce qu'il y aurait eu moyen de faire une diversion? Bon, peu importe, on va continuer. On a pas un... J'aime vachement mon objectif, là je me balade beaucoup.
Self-taught survival expert. Myself, Hoyt Shermer.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their
Max
unfertilized
plus
oil
5.
actually makes for some
Notre
good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings. I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, I ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript. Tut-tut. Such concern is unwarranted, I assure you. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out. Yes, indeed. I know this cave and several of the adjoining hallways, like, well, someone who'd scoured every inch for the barest sustenance. That big computronic adding machine? Nah. All that electromechanical malarkey is lost on a rugged, outdoor individual like me. You might call in reinforcements if the Spyreton lift controls were working. I happen to have its missing components in my possession.
Composant de contrôle de l'ascenseur. Ah.
I might be convinced to part with them for a small favor. Some key legwork for a mighty hunter. Me, I'm fixing to take down one of the local ursopods. A few sprat corpses would be helpful as bait. Gather some, and we'll make a trade.
Langue de sprat. Putain, il en faut 5 et j'en ai 4. Oh, sans déconner, putain.
As much as I appreciate the compliment, such work is beneath someone of my skills. Accomplished hunters like me are well known to enlist aid from peons, underlings, and guides. Their habitat stretches from inside the archive's entrance to all over the overlands. Actually, should be no problem to locate. Here's a fetching headpiece that ought to make it easier. Put it on, and they'll see you as one of their own. Like a fellow sprat of unusual size. Won't run away. Have at it now. I'll learn you all about self-sufficiency and survival.
Langue de sprat, il y en a là-dedans, mais... Pas sûr que si je... Il lui vole, là, il souhaiterait... On va essayer de voir s'il n'y a pas une bestiole. Il me semble que... Il y en avait quelques-unes qui restaient dans le coin. J'en ai tué, hein. Ah mais vas-y, déplace-toi encore plus rapidement, saloperie. Maintenant qu'ils savent que... Nice. Ah, bah voilà. Le survivant affamé.
Did you get the sprats I need? So I might, bait the equal parts canny and fierce ursapod into a trap? Finally, give it here.
Et puis on aurait pu se retenir. 2 secondes de les bouffer.
I was forced to eat sprat when stranded once myself, though I demonstrated considerable less zeal.
Sorry you had to see that. The parcels of victuals my neighbor sends over the tube have fallen off recently. Barely eaten for days. Sent me over a bunch of recordings, along with victuals. Offered some sound, if harshly put, advice. Looked out for me like no one's ever. Never even seen him face to face. I do so hope he's all right. Anyhow, suppose we had a deal. Here, I wrenched these parts free out of the Spyreton lift controls. Just jam them back in there and kick it once or twice. Should work fine. Drop back in again sometime, will you?
Composant de contrôleur de l'ascenseur.
Starved for company.
Bien. Alors, placer composant. Réactiver l'ascenseur de Spiriton depuis l'intérieur de l'archive.
Hostilities are afoot. Fortificator at ready status.
Hey! Give me go-getting again.
Commander,
Throwing energy your way. No combatant on my shoulder. Good, but alas, it's not charged.
Back in business. Raring to go.
Sniper.
Fighting me is in everyone's best interest.
Non mais... Qu'est-ce qu'elle a été rushée mais... Allez, pas voir si c'est la carlingue.
Pass it around. Get it while it's energized. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Il y a encore une tourelle. Hein.
Thank you. Passenger unit away. Recharge before it discharges. Yeah.
Back in business.
do try to limit further damage, Commander.
I'm ready.
On the way.
Mobilizing.
Bien. Et laborieux encore une fois.
Always dreamt of coming here.
Calcaduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
What is in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never
Pour l'air
cease?
frais.
Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Oh, you poor man. I sincerely hope we don't have to shoot you.
I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator. By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the Archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a Protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather wounded.
Tac.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Automatic replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am UENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation. A means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
Is it broken? Did you just break the Archive?
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
Étrange.
Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate. Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it. But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? That is the aim of your query. The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. No. Smacking, kicking, jostling, wiggling antennae, and the other solutions that humans routinely use for restoring mechanical function are categorically inapplicable in this case.
Though must say I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force, such as a fractional reduction in output or descent.
I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the Archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
It is an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant, the sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation. When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir. I can process the Rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Crabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Some categorical overspill inevitably occurs. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues. Inverting targeting protocols. There, any Protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the Archive are locked, however.
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything will be running like clockwork.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Ok. Alors, dans la mission des complications avec télé machin, préparer le transfert thermique, utiliser les archives pour traiter les données, envoyer la brique de données du programme relatif aux failles de l'entrepôt à l'archive. Les attaques à distance sont les pires parce que la précision est tellement basée sur du aimbot que vu qu'ils tirent, qu'ils sont nombreux et qu'il y a une bonne fréquence de tir, si on n'est pas tout le temps en mouvement latéral, et ben on se fait baiser. Donc l'IA est vraiment con comme un balai. Là d'une certaine distance le truc recule et donc une fois qu'on est dans son giron là c'est la mort. Bien content de pas l'avoir affronté celui-là. On aura du point à ventiler. Oh putain. C'est un petit pote qui arrive. Ce que je voulais faire, j'ai l'impression qu'ils sont sous la terre, les machins. C'est le plus gros des gens. Consistait à avoir plus de santé mais à tirer tous les ennemis sur nous qui refusent. Je préfère largement qu'ils jouent les aimants à balles que l'inverse.
Caduceus detected. You are cleared to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an anti-choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Du monde là-dedans.
Protectorate engineers. Something they didn't really dare dodge.
In business. Standing by to stupefy.
Alors, système de transfert thermique, il y a deux trucs à... J'ai qu'il est coincé lui. Eh ben.
tools lying
Pompe
around?
auxiliaire.
Mobilizing.
Out of sight, on the way. To the rescue. Sight unseen. Precision your path.
Alors attends. Ingénieur niveau 9. C'est pas mal en ingénieur avant. Sinon il y a des cuts de réajustement qui doivent passer dans le coin. C'est quoi le bruit? Il y a une bestiole qui me court après. Non, c'est moi. On va visiter un petit peu avant de... Parce que souvent je me fais baiser et je... utilise mes points de compétence pour être bon dans... Faut que la jaune est vaste.
Reading that manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Crabbles are
Investigating hostile
using
intentions.
waters. It's such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. The Dublin terminal can
Commander,
itself.
throwing energy your way.
Il y a du monde.
I'm down in case you haven't noticed.
J'ai vraiment une équipe de losers. Hein. Ouais. Finissent par se revive.
Recharge incomplete. Mitigating the threat. Torpificator has ready status.
Alors le deuxième.
Get it while it's energized.
Looks like it needs a fuse.
Fusible.
A specific kind.
Resorting to violence.
Someone call for a medic. Out on the way. The package unit away. Recharge before it discharges. Done weapon ready, Commander. Taking the fire out of them. They're benumbed.
Schermerhorn, my new neighbor, is an odd fella. Fancies himself a man of the wilderness. He took the control board for the Spiragen lift, so I know he's tech savvy. Just not survival savvy. Hopefully he appreciates the care packages I send through the vacuum tube. He'd be long gone without them.
Ah. Non. D'évacuation de... Merde, j'ai cru que c'était un fusible. Il ressemblait... Ah si, ouais, c'était bien un fusible. Fusible système vanne d'évacuation d'eau, d'accord. Parce que je lisais la fin mais pas le début. Donc 1 sur 2. Bon, il me manque l'autre partie là. Où est-ce que j'ai pas été peut-être de l'autre côté.
Toolkit should come in handy with repairs.
On peut kit de réajustement, putain il est là. Alors par rapport à... Marrant, ça ressemble un peu à la salle où j'ai trouvé l'autre... C'était peut-être juste plus par là, mais ça ressemble beaucoup. J'aurais pu y accéder à partir d'ici, mais encore une fois, visuellement tout se ressemble beaucoup. Hein. C'est blanc glacé et puis les bouboules dégueux jaune et rouge. Comme ça on garde nos points vraiment pour une urgence. Ah, c'est la tournure, on va attaquer. Sur le putain de rechargement, mais j'ai pas compris. C'est un mauvais moment encore. Bon. Ok. 2 systèmes de transfert sont réparés.
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will mount them down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval.
Ça c'est fait. Bon, on va pouvoir continuer à récupérer les données de l'entrepôt frigorifique. On va repartir de par là.
Every one of my 14 occupationally honed structures.
Piratage niveau 14.
Instincts is screaming for caution right now.
C'est pour éviter d'avoir un gunfight. À la rigueur, ce que j'aurais bien aimé, c'est qu'il y ait des... doivent apparaître.
Fortificator at ready status.
Pick me up.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Bon, ça va. Ça c'était le comité de bienvenue.
I'll say this from my colleagues in the Order. We certainly thought big with the archive.
Proceeding to attack. Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them.
Electrical dampener.
C'est fumé, hein.
Out of sight and on the way. Let's get you healed.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Replenishing my...
Into the defense for a strategic position like this one. Good.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification. If you encounter opposition, remember, ours come first.
These ones didn't die of exposure.
Please do
It was
leave me
rapid
in peace.
onset, this
There is
freezing.
nothing you could say that is
You think
interesting
the
enough to
Protectorate got a
interrupt my
weapon
work.
that can do this?
Please do leave me in peace.
Ok, faut pas me causer. Rouge à droite.
Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual.
What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the Archive's computronic systems? And it was in the Protectorate's possession?
Un peu vénère.
Damnably. I mean, the paradigm is infallible. I am certain we were meant to flail about without this obvious asset. For a reason. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. It is my hope that... Wait, what did you do? What happened to my patients? Why have they been shattered? suppose it's possible I
Peut-être
lack
pas du foot des coups de poing.
accounting in my mind. I have been incredibly focused on the thawing. I suppose I was mistaken. As if I didn't have my work cut out for me already. Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory?
Désolé.
Wonderful. This may be the most promising possibility of a breakthrough we've had since I started this experimentation. I'll monitor the subjects for changes while you try your hand in the lab. Just, please, be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system, or I'll end up like those poor sods.
Salford, forgive me.
Something to be said about falling victim to the weapon you so callously wielded. Good riddance.
Par les taches rouges, hein.
Fortificator is
Wow.
charged.
Combatant observed. Indicating the threat. There be none.
Passage deployed.
Free energy if you can reach it.
Utilities are afoot.
Après, j'ai l'impression. Ah, un petit coup de froid. Ouais.
Extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Go
if necessary.
Someone call for a medic. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Fortificator at ready status. Capacity unit away. Recharge before it discharges. Acknowledged. But no target. Going down. Knocking them down. Fortification in progress.
The gas still recharging.
Il en reste un, je crois.
Back in business.
Medic, please.
Easy there, Commander.
Je croyais qu'il était morte la tourelle, j'ai pas compris. Hein.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Elle bat. Non mais je viens de la relever, sérieux, mais...
Investigating hostile intentions. Thank you. Capacity rescue. Sight unseen. Happy to help. Discreetly. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Et là, on a payé encore y passer. Hein. Ah, j'ai cru que j'allais... Ah mauvais. Non.
Hostile in proximity.
Go for torpification. Torpification in progress. Locking them down. Did not refuse medical support.
Pourquoi le jeu me propose pas de l'araignée? Il y a un problème de blocage, mais détestez ça dans ces moments-là, parce que la moindre balle, ça arrête tout et en plus on prend des dégâts. Allez, buter mon bâtard, là. C'est quoi le problème? La solution là-haut.
State your business.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Ready if you need it. Go for a medic. Let's get you healed. Titan on the way.
A good neighbor.
Mickey Noir il continue de pas parler.
Demonstrating requisite minimizing it.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Positionner la brique de données sur la plateforme d'opération des rails.
Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
Convenient. Let's head over. Hostilities are afoot.
Torpification in progress. Locking them down.
Loaded food.
further damage, Commander.
Dress ready if you need a house call. Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way. Happy to help. The street.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
Taking cover.
I'm not done. Mobilizing. Capacitors out. Get it while it's energized. Please. Thanks, Commander. Bring energy your way. Thank you.
Il y a un petit peu de monde pour nous accueillir. Hein.
The storage brick is on its way. Storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Such processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Where next? Punch card processing or the reactor?
Working, did you? Aren't you an industrious one? Once you give the all clear, we'll head down to aid you. Message received. On the way.
Go-getter. I had half your gumption.
Boss is waiting for you inside.
Nearby.
No need to burst. The lifts were locked down. We need special permissions to override them.
endroit en fait.
Investigating hostile intentions. Locking unready. There be none. Catheter out. Get it while it's energized.
The Archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable work, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Appears we can adjust turret settings. Seal those doors from reinforcements. Open caches for health supplies or weapons.
Il y a 4 slots.
We saw earlier.
5. Le réacteur nécessite une maintenance manuelle pour fonctionner. Ils sont désactivés. On encore.
Reactor reinforcement door sealed.
Don't reckon this bunker mech will kindly invite us in for tea.
Oh, ils sont déconnés, putain, ils sont nuls. Comment ils me fatiguent. Et alors là, je vois qu'il y a un sniper, donc. Qui c'est qui met un autoguidé? Un autre laser de snipe. Ah, l'autre est morte. Incroyable, franchement.
To the rescue! Right on speed! Out of sight and on the way! Command.
Elle va me suivre. Déjà si elle cache un peu de merde. Bah, Sniper était pas mal.
End this fight on my feet!
De fou, hein.
Back in business!
Non mais c'est... peine le dos. Bon mec. Voilà. Déjà le gros vilain il est mort.
Back in business! Matrix, get me go-getting again! Back in...
Fils de nerf, vraiment.
Back in business! Back in business! Recharging as fast as I can, Commander! Happy to help, discreetly.
Your safe haven is lost.
I'd do it for you!
Faut terminer. Faut empêcher les renforts de venir.
Commander, throwing energy your way. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Jingling. All charged up. Stay ready! Gas still recharging! Someone call for a medic.
Thank you. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Non. Je peux descendre sans risquer de me faire éviter. Réparer le réacteur d'archives. Yes!
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. All that remains is to enable post-processing and disseminate the RIF processing instructions.
Et on arrive là. Ah, c'était bloqué dans l'autre sens. Par où je suis venu? T'es par là, ouais. En tout cas pas mal ce petit pistolet mitrailleur. Bon après faut toucher le mec, mais quand on les touche la vie part fort. Hein. Bien.
And here I'd worried our data brick wouldn't arrive. Mobilize. Capacitor out. Set it while it's energized.
Activer le système de rail. Hein.
Nope. Maybe this could act as a lift if we get things moving.
Ah merde, on pouvait monter là-dessus sans souci, mais non. Un peu peur là avec le truc électrique. Cette manie, ils ont de se foutre devant moi, putain. Au moment où je tire, mais... Oh, quel jeu, ils arrêtaient pas de faire ça. Activer le traitement des cartes perforées. Bien. Ça c'est cadeau.
Ah,
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central Interface to initiate processing. I'm analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The Rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Merde, je suis en train de m'éloigner, je sais pas si c'est une bonne chose. Hein.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
The priority control access nook must be through those doors.
Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously. Unplanned variables increasing. Major
rigolo ça.
Imminent. Radical.
Ah, il casse-pied à bégayer.
Thoroughgoing impermeability.
It's ongoing vicissitudes. Benevolent oversight. The dream. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy, advert copy. Start now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bit you drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a move to maintain. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they... Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly faint simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Hope UENIAC is feeling more like itself now. We got some Rift data to process.
I proceed. Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? Well, perhaps we will discover a means to capitalize on the ascension of humanity. Data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contain flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, Modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Waouh! Tous les points validés. Eh bien, on n'a plus de quête principale. On a terminé le jeu. Non, je plaisante. On a terminé avec des complications avec le télé machin. Putain, c'était un peu long hein, quand même. Hein. La quête de faction, qu'est-ce qu'elle nous dit? Reprenez l'archive. Une fois vos calculs à propos des feuilles terminés, donnez un truc à Anti-Choice comme convenu. On a réparé l'archive.
You got what you needed, right? I saw through the window. Looked like quite a time. Time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. Let's have it. Hand over the Calcaduceus.
Alors, tenez comme promis. Je pense que je devrais le garder.
Oh yes, that'll do. Look at that. Nice sturdy design. We should start selling these things.
Je regarde déjà.
Yes, hello. I believe, together, we can discover a means to capitalize on the path to humanity's ascendance.
Never thought of using the Order's hoity-toity ambitions to turn a profit. But suppose it's all about selling ways to a new you. We'll talk. When you're all done here, head back on the undisputed claim. We'll discuss your next assignment.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
Good. I could do with a hot meal and a lay down.
Tirez à vue, vos actions viennent de fâcher l'une des factions du jeu et a ordonné que votre groupe soit abattu, attaqué par tous ses membres en raison de vos crimes impardonnables. Cela se produit généralement après l'élimination d'un membre important de la faction ou si vos actions vont à l'encontre de ces objectifs. Ce changement est permanent et aura des conséquences majeures tout au long de la partie. Vous aurez peut-être envie de charger une sauvegarde, mais vous pouvez aussi en assumer la nouvelle notoriété. Ouais, parce que comme on a aidé jusqu'au bout, bah, une faction forcément, bah, l'autre, not happy. Hein. Donc à ce moment-là, l'ordre de rappel pour le cerveau continue. Hein. Va falloir retourner voir Tati Daniel et toute sa clique pour la suite des événements. Et sinon, l'histoire principale, et non, n'est pas terminée. On débloque la suite de l'aventure avec les péchés du passé au précipice de l'avenir. Les données de l'archive ont été récupérées, il est temps de déterminer la prochaine étape du plan. Retournez sur l'incognito pour réfléchir à la prochaine étape.